Hello guys, welcome to today's episode. We are still counting down to the opening ceremony of the 13th All-African Games, which will happen here on the Legon Sports Complex on 8th March. So in the early hours of today, which is 1st March 2024, a short ceremony happened on this facility. And this ceremony was graced by the Vice President Dr Bawumia. And the purpose of this ceremony this morning was for the Vice President to officially launch this stadium and the rugby pitch all in the University of Ghana for the All-African Games. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't done that already, like our content, share so other people can see, and stick and stay to the end of this video. Now let's dive right into how everything went.
On behalf of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, I extend warm greetings to all of you for gracing this important ceremony.
The Vice President did a little bit of background into this facility, which is to be commissioned today, and the Boteman Sports Complex, which was commissioned 2 weeks ago.
3 months ago, I embarked on an inspection tour of this facility and others in Boteman as we mark the 100 days countdown to the 13th Africa Games, to be hosted here in Ghana for the first time in our nation's history. I am excited to be back and in your distinguished company for the commissioning of yet another facility, the University of Ghana Sports Stadium and Rugby Stadium for the 13th African Games. 2 weeks ago, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo commissioned the ultra-modern Boteman Sports Complex, which boasts of multiple world-class sports arenas, which will be used for the African Games.
He then stressed on the difficulties and challenges the country faced when the hosting right was given to us.
At the time we won the bid to host the African Games, Ghana had inadequate multi-sports infrastructure. And this placed enormous responsibility on us to build more infrastructure to make the dream of hosting our first ever African Games possible. We said, yes, we may not have the infrastructure for now, but it is possible. Our vision and commitment has paid off. And today, Ghana has built world-class sports facilities, which are not only making it possible for us to host the African Games, but will also leave the country a huge infrastructure legacy, which will significantly impact sports development in the country. The facilities we are commissioning today include a 10,000 capacity stadium with a modern Mondo track for athletics competition, a standard warm-up athletic track, as well as a modern rugby stadium. The Minister for Sports was just whispering to me that this modern rugby stadium is the largest in West Africa.
So this is the rugby stadium that has been constructed on the University of Ghana campus. Well, I don't see how this can be called a stadium. Probably you can call it a pitch. Well, maybe I'm a little bit ignorant on how modernized this pitch is and what it has to offer. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below, and should in case anyone of you knows more or has an in-depth knowledge about this rugby pitch. So at this point, the Vice President had his last words and went ahead to commission the facility.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is my singular honor to hereby declare the beautiful University of Ghana Sports Stadium and Rugby Stadium duly commissioned. Thank you for your attention. God bless you, and God bless our homeland, Ghana.
So this is the presidential box. It has a seating capacity of about 17 chairs, and one out of these 17 seats is solely and mainly for the president. So as you see in the video, the presidential seat is the odd seat among all the seats, which is the black one. This is the runabout just up the road where the stadium is located. The official mascot for the All-African Games has been placed inside the runabout. So the presidential box has a retractable roof. So literally, there's a small roof under a big roof. So in the entire stadium, if you want to talk about comfort, aside the presidential box, this is the next place to find comfort. Can you tell why I'm saying that? Because aside the seats in the presidential box, this is the only section of the stadium that has padded seats. So all the other seatings are made of raw plastic. This part also has plastic, but it's been padded with cushion. That's not all. So aside the padded cushions, there's a glass enclosure around the area. So I made my way to the second floor, and that's the area that houses the technical team. There were lots and lots of huge equipment, and this shows you the pedigree of the competition ahead. That this is not just any competition, this is a continental showpiece and a game for the elites. I came across this equipment. I was a little bit anxious as to what it was, so I googled it, and what I found about this will blow your mind. So what you see there is a 4000 watt HDI lamp, and it is the most powerful long throw effect projector ever built in the world. Now we made our way into the inner perimeter of the stadium, where we found a veteran journalist who spoke to our camera.
My name is Sami Godokan. People call me General One. I'm a journalist with the Ghana Olympic Committee. I'm also with African Sports Media. I'm the Ghana Cultural Writer. You know, I love sports, not only football. We will do all the sports. I'm a journalist. I've been journalist for about 33 years. So we know what's about. And for Ghana hosting this Africa Games for the first time, it's historic and very good for athletes, because it's also an Olympic qualifier. This year we have the Olympic Games coming up in Paris. So some of our athletes, about 8 disciplines, will be qualified to these games. So I think it's good that the Africa Games are coming to Ghana. But one important issue to discuss with the managers of these facilities is about maintenance. I want to appeal to them that they should maintain this facility very well, so that future generations come and see it. About 80 years time or 100 years time you come here, you see it better, or you see even more stands. The stands will be increased to upstairs, about 3 stories. That's my dream. Thanks very much.
So when I entered into the inner perimeter of the stadium, so in preparation for the opening ceremony, there's been a setup on the pitch. And I asked myself, with this big cloth covering the pitch, is it really healthy for the grass? On this side, I'm seeing something here. I don't know if you can also see from the video. There's a line all the way from here to that side. I believe you will bear witness with me that that thin portion of the grass has been discolored. The grass is already suffering already because it's being deprived of sunlight, fresh air, and water. I don't know if you see what I'm talking about. There's a thin line all the way from here to where the screen is. So as of today, 1st of March, this is the state of the markings on the warm-up athletics track. This is the proximity from the main stadium to the rugby pitch. So the rugby pitch is what you see over there in the far end. My question still remains if this rugby pitch is fit to be called a stadium or not. Then again, if any of you has a first-hand information on how modernized this pitch is, please feel free to share with us in the comment section. I'll highly appreciate. I believe you enjoyed today's video. If you did, kindly give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't done that already. Share to other people. Feel free to also watch other videos on our channel. And as always, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.